Good evening, everybody. Good afternoon. It's Doc Watts, Jonathan. Yo, my name's Jonathan. Doc Watts, Jonathan. My name's Jonathan. Yo. When I get ready to put word to song, got my head in check, ledger set, urban strong. Take a heavy hit, then draw upon my truth. Doc Watts on the signature, my nom de plume. Spit a fair simulation of the thoughts that pour. I'm a mind stimulated by provocateurs. Spent time chasing crumbs, then I lost my source. Comes out, tried hitching, but I'm off my course. Limp back, and we changed it up. Linked up with daywalkers, and we made it strut. Creativity sparked, Ronan spoke to coast. Take clothes by the brother, current tote goals. I'm in the moment, and the focus grows. Cut a track, I'm like, oh, this goes. Yo, cut, print, go promote. What's your name? Get the tracks, is dope. Doc Watts, Jonathan. Yo, my name's Jonathan. My name's Jonathan. Doc Watts, Jonathan. Yo, my name's Jonathan. Give slack to the rigmarole. They taught bull. Scatological plots pull, spun into the flock as gospel. I don't knock creeds, I'm not Rocky, I'm not Big Shaq, yo, I don't spit hot things. We not steeds, don't need no jockeys. Rock PT, so I don't get knocked these. Watch me bright raps, that's not shocking. Show gratitude, so I don't get cocky. One drawback is you feed your ego. It's key to success, but you keep your fees low. It's a tough stretch breaking from the have-nots. Enough stress to quit your guts and bad knots. Dodge with us, you switched up with my last foot. Kept it in my tops with fast luck. Catch up. Jonathan. Yo, my name's Jonathan. My name's Jonathan. It's Doc Watts, Jonathan. My name's Jonathan. My name's Jonathan. Thank you. All right, like I said, my name's Doc Watts, Jonathan. It's really nice for thank you for Que4 for having us here. I got my man Tim Deuchler on the bass. Got my man Thomas Ott on the guitar. My man Nate Greer on the drums. My name's Doc Wattson. And that track was called Jonathan. It's off Bonsai. Dropped in 2020, right around the pandemic. And this one's called Throwback Anthem. It's off a new track that's coming out this fall. Something happening here. What it is ain't exactly clear. There's some men with the guns over there. Saying beware. Scared, say prayers. Well, to that I say, amen. Don't always know when to say when. It's way been, back since I was in the playpen. Been shaking off excessive hating back since age 10. Stuck hella, but this life I never trade in. Behold, the fat kid up from the playground. He grown, listen to what he has to say now. He bold, I wasn't ever good at laying low. Body subtle as a double rainbow. Vulnerable as the pain flow. Feel exposed to the elements. Hit a lot of peaks I couldn't speak without yelling it. Felt the strains like I wasn't supposed to be telling it. Like I wasn't supposed to fully show my intelligence. Feeling proud now the sad kid became relevant. So I throw it down and volunteer as a delegate. Sipping shots straight, getting hella bent. Hit the chorus for the sentiment. Remember staying outside for the whole day. Teaming up to catch a tiger by the toeway. Getting drenched when the skies turn so gray. Just keep grinding, knowing everything is okay. I keep reminiscing about the old days. Back when everybody loved OJ. Things will never really go back to the old ways. So keep grinding, knowing everything is okay. Okay. Anxious, pain here, face shit, patience, break shit, fake shit, face this, matrix, break shit, ape shit, wait a minute. Ain't shit changed but the pain. And when I say it hit home, I'm not playing. Why am I stressing when there's holes in my raiments? I'm stepping hard, cold toes when it's raining. I get my efforts on my goals and find ways in. Once the pressure loses hold, it's amazing. I worry less about the tones and the phrasing. I hit recharge and spit watts like a saying. I'm feeling better waking up in the AM. I'm doing okay, I'ma keep praying. I got my pleasure in my memories and pain. And use my efforts to spread joy with my pen. Let's hit the chorus once again. Remember staying outside for the whole day. Teaming up to catch a tiger by the toeway. Getting drenched when the skies turn so gray. Just keep grinding, knowing everything is okay. With everybody to the old days. Everybody love OJ. Things will never really go back to the old ways. Just keep grinding, knowing everything is okay. Okay. And it's time to stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going around. Said it's time to stop. Hey, what's that sound? Everybody look what's going around. All right. Sounds pretty good. That's a little reinterpretation of a track called Throwback Anthem. It's coming off new project, me and the homie RP. Big ups to RP, by the way. He's kind of responsible for making all this happen. He introduced me to Tim and Nate. And Tim and Nate introduced me to Thomas. So. And which is what is this again? Like I said, is who we're playing tonight. So, yeah, and yeah, go ahead, check out later tonight. We got RP and Castaway doing a record release, so we're gonna go check that out. All right, ready for the next one? All right. I'm feeling you. Alright, okay, I'm feeling you. Chill out, relax, dude, you gasping. And slow it down, it ain't no time to take action. You'll get defeated, retreated like a backspin. You'll build it up though, but right now, relax, kid. Chill out, relax, dude, you gasping. Just slow it down, it ain't no time to take action. You'll get defeated, retreated like a backspin. You'll build it up though, yo, the high impact flow. You know I open the track slow, stretch to keep from cramping up and coming up. keep pain down with them Excedrin capsules. Maybe an aspirin to keep from cardiac attacking. I'm always practicing raps and daily happenings at the breakfast table, scratching notes on my napkin. But while I'm filing, you'll catch me freestyling, reverse alphabetically. It's the poetically verse curse, the blessed be. I can't decide it, but it's worth all the stress to me. Searching for recipes, cause it's providing me with purpose. It's definitely working, diverting, disturbances developing. I'm working to better me. Keep that in mind when you blurt something cleverly, cause that comes round like a circle of jelly beans. And so you roll, just coast and let it breathe, let it breathe. Chill out, relax, dude, you gasping. Just slow it down, it ain't no time to take action. You get defeated, retreated like a backspin. You build it up though, but right now relax, kid. Chill out, relax, dude, you gasping. Just slow it down, it ain't no time to take action. You get defeated, retreated like a backspin. You build it up, yo. Hey, kid drop, she laughs, yo, it's at it again. Got more talent on the boards than I have with my pen. I'm not tripping, I got the kids back at the end. Sun will rise on new days, we'll look back and then grin. Ain't sweating nothing, cuz I try to stunt the duds, dubs, and bubs, popping thugs at the club spot. I dodging gunshots, my biggest threat's a paper cut. Yours is a long pop to prove that you're brave enough to save your sums, or chain your trachea with so much gold plating it proves you enslaved to stuff. Get you a comfortable pair of shoes and lace them up. You got running to do the train to be dangerous. It's a shame to rush, nobody to blame, cause you mistaken for game and hunted and slain, nothing to gain. When all you do is one and the same, and you step to me and wanna complain. Yo, relax, dude, you gasping. Just slow it down, it ain't no time to take action. You get defeated, retreated like a backspin. You'll build it up though, but right now, relax, kid. Chill out, relax, dude, you gasping. Slow it down, it ain't no time to take action. You get defeated, retreated like a backspin. Yo, now who's the boss? Not the dudes running the block, or the dudes running the dudes that's running the block. Of course, your view's skewed in front of a Glock. It's okay to fear death, but it may come as a shock. But that's not the proper way to govern the flock. And supporting broken laws leads to gunning at cops. Of course, I wanted to stop. That's just one of the top reasons I'm breathing. You see a brother running his shots, please, I'm scheming. The whole crowd's down scheming. So they minds shut, just keep feeding. Most of our problems are too deep-seated. Why it's easier to say that you need reason. You need reason. Life, people are too busy speeding. Instead of reading the signs to reach freedom. Guess the rabbit's designed to be beaten down. Chill out, relax, dude, you gasping. Slow it down, it ain't no time to take action. You get defeated, retreated like a backspin. You build it up though, so right now, relax, kid. Chill out, relax, dude, you gasping. Slow it down, it ain't no time to take action. Get defeated, retreated like a backspin. Build it up though. Hey, all right. Thank you. That song's called Relax. It's off of it's not a, it's a bright one, but it's off of a very this came up record I put out in 2007. So it's fun to bring new life into these songs with this group. So this next one's called Work Life. Wondering, is it a curse or a gift? When I'm working, I'll admit to the perks, but it's hard to put in time to the rhyme that I spit. Sure, I'm paying the rent. Magic number is 168. Hours that pass in the week. In fact, ain't up for debate. So just how do you break up the precious time that you get? What you don't do that you tend to regret. Yo, it's been a year and a half since I put shine on the track. I had the WD-40 to spine on my pad. I know it sounds weird admitting to that. Even I think that it's whack, but you can't imagine the time that I had. Found the love of my life. Funny, I thought it was rap, but nah, not even close. So I put rhyme on the back. Focus on matrimonial packs. Got to put cash, but then the booking stopped. Then they stopped hitting me back. I'm not giving them flack. Yo, that's just how the game plays. See a zebra slipping from the pack, he just became prey. See, that image kinda doesn't apply. I wasn't grazing, I was earning the money to fly. Never hungry or dry, I've never been more hydrated. Plus, I vote on a pretty fly banquet. Doesn't mean I've given up a future in rap. Yo, really, where's the future in that? live, and my life's been work. Wondering, is it a curse or a gift? When I'm working, I'll admit to the perks, but it's hard to put in time to the rhyme that I spit. Sure, I'm paying the rent. Magic number is 168. Hours to pass in the week. The fact ain't up for debate. So just how do you break up the precious time that you get? It's what you don't that you tend to regret. Now, third of it sleeping, third of it working. The rest of it is split between eating, burping, jerking, driving, dipping, dacking, sipping, sucking. This is the time, getting in some dipping, tucking, rapping it out according to passion. Lock down what you're worried about losing as deterrent to snatching. These other people live their lives in terms of subtraction. The wish I could've, wish I hadn't, then I would've had some. Let's go for it. Then suspense isn't in charge. Show a little heart. Winning isn't stenciled in the cards. Success, dog, that shit's intentionally hard. Think you're different. Your assumptions are definitely flawed. Yo, you don't gotta be mentioned to be smart, but your psyche can get awfully testy when it's scarred. Good luck to you getting mentioned in the charts. This music as a concept is exceptionally broad. I always say I'm working to live, then my life has been work. Wondering, is it a curse or a gift? When I'm working, I'll admit to the perks, but it's hard to put in time to the rhyme that I spit. Sure, I'm paying the rent. Magic number is 168. Hours to pass in the week. Fact ain't up for debate. So just how do you break up the precious time that you get? What you don't use that you tend to regret. Guitar, yo. With a yawning dog, cop some grits cold and put some coffee on. Sorry, I'm not a morning person, but performing verses pays no money, so I gotta go to work. It's funny how you sorta know the key to it. Know how much your life's at stake? How if you really hustle really hard, you might just break. If you ride in an itch, don't mind to get bit. You might flatten the chain, go be Viacom bitch. Bigger the risks, the bigger the perks. Congratulations to those who don't consider it work. Jerks. Most of you listen and won't move a muscle. It's easiest to blame the hustler for the hustle. Many will still trust you if you spit in it with gusto. Cop a beat from Visto and go hop up on the bus, yo. But I'm in a rush, yo. Let me abbreviate my sentences. BRB, I'm LOLing, told dash parenthesis. That was I actually don't even know if I ever released that song officially, but got a fun little yeah, it's out there, yeah. So indeed. So all right, this next one is also off of the Bonsai project that I did with one of my good friends and producer Ronesh, called "How I Feel." Feel the way everyone says they feel. Most of them it is either lying or been fed a pill. See the faces wanna go home where my shell can peel. Dip in the cut and see what of myself is real. See what everyone says they feel. Most of them is either lying or been fed a pill. See the faces wanna go home where my shell can peel. Dip in the cut and see what of myself is real. Home base, get about the work clothes, post haste, panel on, flip on Amazon, hit the bowl and waste the precious moments I'm awake. Most goals aren't reached if you don't give them attention, but it goes both ways. You should check them off the list at a pretty bold pace. Then a second off the effort and the city ghosts fakes. And then you let inertia hold weight. 8 years the whole chrome on the manifold flake. For a while I thought my voice had no place. Wrong upbringing, wrong temperament, no bass. Then I stared into the glass and beheld a grown face. And I started making choices that suited my own tastes. A spark waked the engine from a cold state. Got the fuel flowing freely, seriously, road thanks. A little rusty and don't handle so great, but it won't stop. Got them squeaky old brakes. That's how he said I'd feel. Thought he was probably lying, or I'd be fed a pill. Get home and then go home to where my shell can peel. Dip in the cut and see what of myself can heal. That's how he said I'd feel. Thought he was probably lying, or I'd be fed a pill. Get help and then go home to where my shell can peel. Dip in the cut and see what of myself can heal. Knee-high memories get mad blurred. I was sensitive back when it was a bad word. Saw how men did shit and in my heart I couldn't be that. Felt my feelings raw and in my trying to be that. Put the stress down deep and I could calmly react. Then that one straw would hit the dromedary back. Snap the surface tension, then the tears come. Heart beating loud, beating in my eardrums. Then I feel my mind race, my head start to spin. Blood drain out of my dome, my vision darkening. Plot thickening, not sure if this is how it ends. Only took one attack for me to call it in. Same day I started reaching out to therapists. Thinking I could do this on my own is arrogant. It's intergenerational, this shit's inherited. An intervention on the trauma, it's imperative. Yo, you bet I feel. Anyone who says you shouldn't has been fed a pill. Face your struggles and you might not need a shell to peel. Get help and then go home to yourself and heal. Yeah, you bet I feel. Anyone who says you shouldn't has been fed a pill. Get help and then might not need a shell to peel. Love yourself first and see what of yourself is real. Yo, how I feel. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. So, now's a good time to say I got a project dropping toward the end of the year with my homie RP. Got some production with Tim on there. I'm playing bass on that, so really excited to get that into everyone's hands. And yeah, I'm going to be out at Cafe Mustache on December 2nd. So, trying to think. Anybody else any gigs coming up? You guys are at Fuller's on the 15th? All right, so keep it plugged. All right, so this next one called Stay Focused. This is another joint from 2007, but it still holds up a little bit, so I'm gonna have some fun. Remember rhymes when they involved deciding who's it. Times with ballin' men lining up on the wall to get picked. I used to call it an itch. Now it's past the line, malignant, metastasized, breaking down balls to pigment. You imagine you fly, it's all a figment. You caught a taste, now you caterwauling with ignorance. But your calling's ridiculous. You drawn to the fame. It's not about them chickens fucking calling your name. You can't be thinking about just you. Ooh, don't cuss, dude. Your selfishness won't make the people trust you. True heads don't be rhyming about just bombing, shooting. You think you're really real? Make a contribution. Rep the common union. Attacking the mic, high, yellow, beige, pink. It ain't the black or the white, but it's also not about just black. That can't account for all the parts of me that bust that. Trust that. Stay focused. Get dope and take notice. Don't ever front like you dropping some great opus. Sound the alarm if you ever get played bogus. Just keep your mind right and stay focused. Gotta stay focused. Get dope and take notice. Don't ever front like you dropping some great opus. Sound the alarm if you ever get played bogus. Just keep your mind right. Got that surefire cure for ADD. It's copy of the new WATTS. Yes, I flipped the on sequence. Now I'm fully protected with a strong defense. Laser grids on electrical fields. My mind's fast, don't expect me to yield. To reflect with the shield, turn my text into steel. The highest density, hitting the third rail, flipping the live intensity. Rushing the hot, putting the blush in your optic. Oh, and while I'm at it, put me touching the topic. Yo, look back up to my thesis statement. Yeah, I was just clowning on them C's that's faking. With their meanings vacant of any decent traces. The appetizers, I'm a feast at banquets. I may be new to rap, I still see most of these cats trying to have their weak scripts sainted. Stay focused, stay dope, but take notice. Don't ever front like you dropping some great opus. Sound the alarm if you ever get played bogus. Just keep your mind right and stay focused. dope, but take notice. Don't ever front like you dropping some great opus. Sound the alarm if you ever get played bogus. Let's get your mind right, yo. Tell you what keeps me spitting. The fact I think my last verse was my weakest written. That qualifies me as the biggest hater. I'm still lapping cats in the rink like figure skaters. If I bust a bit to paper, they both know the demo. It's not a shopping list, doodle, a ransom note, a memo. It's an open, sure, not any overture to magnum. I've never been that arrogant or that dumb. Raised up to small ponds from big bathtubs. No encouragement from ladies giving me back rubs. One day I sack up, go swim with sharks. Hope they wrap up without ripping my limbs apart. Rhythm and heart's all I can give to art. I grip to the charts if I can fit the part. Watts conscripted sparks, building up my power base. I try to catch up, see you in outer space. Just gotta stay focused. It's open, take notice. Don't ever front like you dropping some great opus. Sound the alarm if you ever get played bogus. Keep your mind right and stay focused. I took a leap of faith and haven't hit ground. It's been a few years, breakneck speeds ain't shit now. A lot of fear, a total distance that I've hurtled on. A lot of tears, surroundings darker than curtains drawn. Been so long since I've last eaten, yo, I must have died. Thought too long about impact and if I'd survive. Should I spot the ground and like tuck and roll? Or lay down on my back and give up all control? Or go all out attacking like get in a dive? It's YOLO all the way, man, I control my life. Or maybe stitch my dreams into some wings and fly. Only then will God laugh and say, hey, nice try. Nice guy, huh? I guess that was my estimation. Guess we'll find out when I reach my destination. Till then I feel like shouting with no hesitation. Look out below, watch leave the devil waiting. Not today, Satan. This next track's called Out of My Mind. Most peaceful times in a century. Then it all ended with the presidential tweet. Appalling. Language degrades to distrust and memes. I get to the point that I feel I must be dreaming. I can't sleep, not for a second, not today. I want to exhaust all of our efforts away. The most effective populace for blatant fascists is mollified by fear or just innately passive. They smoked out the alt-right, trying to take it back. They stoked the smoldered embers of our racist past. Just that country, that is, like it isn't theirs. Like they shoveled out a spot and then set out a chair. Never look to see your neighbor struggle, never care. Even take the time to brag that they've got better hair. Go on, dig out all that coal that doesn't need burning. You must be much more concerned about machine learning. I can't seem to get you out of my mind. Everything I do, you just keep staying on my mind. When I look at you, it's like the blind is leading the blind. The information age, it almost sounds sarcastic, especially when you get your stats gripped, and it's your burden to fix. Trading our data's a biz, monitoring charges the rip. I'm out here reporting fraud like a snitch. I'm not just talking financials, it's all intermixed. The articles you end up seeing, the products they pitch. They know that you're discerning, but not in a pinch. Plus you've already given the inch. So now the Hail Mary pass, pressure on the defense, something I really hope you will intercept. Think about it a sec, that's really it, not even lecturing. Think about it for a second, really question everything. Outrage is so addictive, it releases dopamine. Take a second, use empathy, see what it's supposed to mean. If it really still push you over the edge, know that now they know how to push you over the ledge. I can't seem to get you out of my mind. Everything I do, you just seem to keep staying on my mind. When I look at you, I see the blind is leading the blind. It's because of you, got me thinking that I'm out of my mind. Yo, in 2043, there's no more majority. Now you know why they be checking papers accordingly, searching for any reason that they can deport a G. I've been native vaccine when they was important peeps. Inevitable, but they cling to authority, acting like their systems can't be led by minorities. Totally overrepresented, ignoring the script. How can you throw a ball backwards and score a hit? And why do all these fine people cry for more of it? Why is media repeatedly reporting it? They paint a world where the hatred is inordinate. Got me wanting to Rick and Morty through a portal quick. But yo, I love this country down to the core of me. This nation's taking plenty hits to the torso. We gotta see how we heal, whether we stand or kneel. Afterwards, turn to your neighbor, ask him how he feel. Ask him how he feel. Ask her how she feel. Man, ask them how they feel. I can't seem to get you out of my mind. Everything I do, you just seem to keep staying on my mind. When I look at you, I just see the blind is leading the blind. It's because of you, got me thinking that I'm out of my mind. I'm out of my mind. 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 Couple more for you here. Thank you guys for spending some time listening to us, whether you're streaming live on the internets or viewing us sometime in the future. I hope the world is still in one piece and you're not just some robotic overlords listening to us for AI-fed art. So this track, again, that last track was called Out of My Mind. I actually wrote that in 2015. It was about the dude, you know, I'm not going to give him any oxygen, but it was about how frustrated and worried I was about how the world was going to end up. I'm sorry I'm right, but you know, I'm also hopeful because again, there's so many more helpers out there than there are people trying to see us be torn apart. So let's just follow the helpers, like in the words of the immortal Fred Rogers. This next track is called Henry. Yo. The streets of Elgin was watching him. Him and his twin, broke black, same story told again and again. Grew up fast, only 16, losing his pops. Couldn't think back to a time his father's movement had stopped. Pop had hustled to provide and hit the road gigging. Mom had a dozen kids and all of them had provisions. Kid grew up and tried to rock, but he had no rhythm. Dropped out of high school, had no job and no vision. He had a job at CFC, but it was no living. But then he messed around and quick tore up the whole kitchen. Got to trade school where he found his soul's mission, providing happiness to those with his composed dishes. Blessed enough to find a passion that fulfilled his life. And yo, this cat was lucky, check this out. One random night, New Year's Eve, he crashed his spot, and then he'd spy a girl he one day asked to be his wife. And then she'd be for life. Father the Son taught him how it was done. Father the Son taught him how it was done. Father the Son taught him how it was done. Father the Son taught him how it was done. Said settled down and had a daughter. He's a father of one. When his little girl was 4 years old, he fathered a son. Promised that he'd never do the things his father had done. Loved his kids above his life and didn't bother to front. Moved to Evanston and made it home, living the dream. Worked each day to bring the bacon home, literally. Hustled hard to keep his lights on. Worked through most of his days, slept with his knife gone. Didn't see the fam as often, but he had to work. And he was faithful to his wife, but he just had to flirt. Charming devil at the ready with a laugh, a smirk. Brother only really ever had a happy heart. Time slipping away, how many summers passed? Yeah, we went through some drama, that's another track. Then in 1999, his daughter had a son, and he smiled as an enduring legacy had sprung. Father the son taught him how it was done. Father the son taught him how it was done. Father the son taught him how it was done. Father the son taught him how it was done. Died 6 weeks before my wedding day. No forgetting you, I think about you every day. Carry you in my middle name, check the legacy. Think about you every time I cook up anything. I'm also just as dedicated to my inner circle. Pretty stubborn and I haven't figured out how to work slow. I'm devoted to my wife, but I'm a little flirt. Some people say they see you in me when they see me smirk. I know you were proud of the man that I am. I also know that you were my biggest fan. I'm thankful for the year we got to be a team. Grandma's got to grandma man support his dream. I miss casino chips and trilling up late. Stressing about worries about slinging lunch plates. Miss you, Dad, I see you on the other plane. Henry Rayfield, that was his name. I gotta tell you, we were gonna end on that one. We were like, wow, that got real kind of like heavy. And yeah, it's a beautiful song. I was really happy to make it. Thank you again, Ronesh, for helping produce that song. The song on the record is a lot more triumphant and kind of reflective, and you know, it has the same themes about family, and the song is exactly the same, but it's we figured it might be a little bit low key to and the set on that one. So we do have one more for you. This is our last one. It's called Breadcrumbs. This one's off of the Wattson and Visto track. And just a very quick background, we did that Work Life song was also my homie Visto. Big ups to him. I met him when I first moved back to Chicago. Did live music all through St. Louis from 2003 to 2005. Piece to Sack Lunch, piece to DJ Trackstar. And when I came back to Chicago, was looking for new creative paths. Visto, met him at an open mic, and we made the Wattson Visto EP. That was 15 years ago. Yeah, and so we just keep it going, man, and having a really great time. Thank you guys for having us here at Que4. Keep checking Q4 calendar, that is popping all the time. And yeah, keep up Doc Wattson on Instagram. Check for me. Look for the tags on the stream. And yeah, have a great rest of your day. You start off with breadcrumbs. So let's Yo, I come to find that nothing's carved in stone. I was getting comfortable, though I was far from home. I left the shy about a third of my life. Reppin' STL, blessed brought the word in my life. Like OC, mostly, I'm earning my stripes. Building slowly, watching others burn up in flight. And I preach, one must serve to live through the fight. Until my armor grew impervious to the light. So everything turns, the season changes. Traded my home for a home out on the ranges. Up for the challenges, but lured by the dangers. Not realizing I'd come home to be a stranger. Another day, another place to drop anchor. And all those folks who make it home, I give thanks. Word, so comfortable my definition had grew. Now I know there's no place at home is similar to. The miles driven or the distance that's flown, I always see the pieces that lead me back home. And when I stray from everything that I've known, I just follow the pieces that lead me back home. The miles driven or the distance that's flown, I always see the pieces that lead me back home. And when I stray from everything that I've known, I just follow the pieces. Yo, it's hard to take root. I signed 5 leases in 6 years, but I make use of the time learning how to shift gears. Spit clear, sober, or after sipping my 5th beer. I'm often asking myself, how did I get here? I took a lot of steps forward and back and forward again. Just be forewarned of the fact that I picked up skills I formerly lacked, and that knowledge manifests in the form of my swag. I've been places that a piece of me has never left. Spots I'm checking my watch like every sec. But good or bad, the memories are a precious gift. My soul sets adrift every time I reminisce. Following the pieces left in the past, and now it feels like home at every step on the path. And now I guess I can't laugh, the gimmick is true. I'm convinced there's no place at home is similar to. The miles driven or the distance that's flown, I always see the pieces that lead me back home. And when I stray from everything that I've known, I just follow the pieces that lead me back home. The miles driven or the distance that's flown, I always see the pieces that lead me back home. And when I stray from everything that I've known, I just follow the pieces. Yo. Miles driven of the distance that's flown, I always see the pieces that lead me back home. And when I stray from everything that I've known, I just follow the pieces that lead me back home. Miles driven of the distance that's flown, I always see the pieces that lead me back home. And when I stray from everything that I've known, I just follow the pieces. Yo. Thank you very much.